Hello, Internet. So, coming at you today and talking about habit loops. Getting out of these patterns of behavior that are keeping you stuck where you are. So, habit loops. What are they? What do we do about them? So, first things first, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor. So, when there are anatomy and some other terms in here, take it with a grain of salt. We're talking about habit loops in the context of professional coaching and leadership. So I will link some articles in the comments for those of you that want to read more, a little more in depth on maybe some of the technical side of some of this. But habit loops. Trigger, reaction, predictable outcome. You keep landing in the same spot. There's a catalyst for a behavior, and the outcome is so predictable, it has become habitual. Trigger, reaction, outcome. And if that outcome doesn't help you move forward, doesn't help you grow, isn't helping you towards your goals, then it's holding you back. And so going through coach training, we had to try to recognize these patterns in ourselves. And so how do we do it? How do we avoid these habit loops? Well, first things first, we got to understand how they work. And so this trigger, whatever it may be, you probably don't consciously know what it is yet. And that's the work to get there. But we need to identify that trigger. And one way that we did that through coaching is to reflect on when we may have seen these patterns and this undesirable outcome and figure out, how the heck did I get here? I've seen this before. I know where I am. And you start to recognize the pattern. And then we can identify the trigger. And then we can identify the actual physical response, the somatic response in the body. The guts churning, the sweaty palms, the elevated body temperature, all that stuff. And then, because we built that awareness, this is coaching. It's all about building awareness around what's gonna get us towards our goals and what's holding us back from our goals. And these habit loops, they're incredibly powerful. So in the leadership context, if you're not aware of these habit loops, they are gonna derail your ability to lead. Because when the amygdala lights up and it throws us into this fight or flight response, it's driving. The amygdala's got both hands on the wheel. Your ability to handle complex thought and think rationally and see with broad perspective. No, all that stuff gets narrowed because you're in a fight or flight response in a situation that probably doesn't demand it. And again, that's why these things are so sticky and can be so difficult to break out of, because it is your subconscious mind just lighting up and sending you careening down a path towards an outcome that we're trying to not get to anymore. So, spot the pattern, identify the trigger, reduce the impact, get off of that path so that you can continue to function and move towards your goals. Self-awareness, self-regulation, self-management, all this stuff, huge part of what we build in coaching so that you can do this work, so that you can break out of these habit loops, because that's the unfortunate thing about this. Nobody can do it for us. We got to do the hard work ourselves. So reach out, check out articles in the comments, ascentmethod.com for those of you that really want to get in depth and discuss how coaching can put you on a growth footing, help you develop your leadership skills and get you where you want to go. Thanks for watching.